My name's Jerry Kennedy, and I'm going to read for you a silly book called The Cows Are Going to Paris. The Cows Are Going to Paris by David Kirby and Alan Woodman. The cows have grown tired of the fields. The cows are going to Paris. When the cows board the train at Fontainebleau, the people are frightened and run out into the pastures and meadows and chew grass and look at the people grazing like cows while the cows get on the train. The cows are delighted to be on the train. One cow prankster sticks her head out of the window and shouts, "Moo, moo," at passing farmers. The people left the train in such haste that they forgot to take their suitcases. The cows dress up in their borrowed clothes. Look at them. The cows admire their slipper-shod hoofs. They try to squeeze their full haunches into fashionable dresses and trousers. It had never occurred to them what fun it could be to wear French berets and other fanciful hats. In Paris, the cows say bonjour to everyone they meet. The word pleases them. It tickles their mouths to say anything other than moo. The cows are surprised by the Eiffel Tower. It is larger than they had expected. One cow thinks it looks like a giant letter A made out of iron bones. The cows had expected it to be silver, but it is really brown, the rich color of the earth back in the fields. Look at the cows staring at the Eiffel Tower. The cows the cows take the elevator to the top of the tower. All of Paris lies below them like a dream of a toy city. Back on the ground, the cows purchased little metal Eiffel Towers in the souvenir shops. Then the cows decide they're hungry. The cows had always heard that in Paris, dogs are allowed in restaurants, so they think there will be no problem about cows. The cows head straight for a restaurant called Maxime's. The maitre d' shouts, "How now? How now?" and is so wonderstruck by the costumed cows coming through the doorway that he gives them the best seats in the dining room. The chef prepares a special dish for them called casserole de l'herbe. That's grass casserole. The cows assure him that it tastes every bit as good as the fresh grass of the countryside. After eating, the cows spend some time hoofing about the art exhibits at the Louvre Museum. Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa makes them smile. Then the cows go shopping at the Galeries Lafayette. That's a famous department store. The cows browse through all of the 10 floors of that department store. One cow is even sprayed with a sample of perfume. The smell of it reminds the cows of the sweet fragrance of wildflowers. Meanwhile, the people from the train have made themselves comfortable under the trees. The diet of the cows is nourishing and unrefined, and somehow it seems natural to stand in small groups for hours, saying nothing. Indeed, when the cows return to the fields and meadows, the people will not get back on the train. They must be prodded before they enter the cars. Finally, the cows scatter their souvenir Eiffel Towers about the pasture. They happily imagine the surprise of the farmers when they find the small treasures hidden in the tall, lush grass. Having been to the city, the cows see that there is something wonderful about visiting a new place, but they know that there is something just as fine about coming home.